Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Arkansas house. Get the morning started here. We've got replace our battery in our Ring security camera. Had to charge them up overnight. They've been out, these last pretty good because it's been the winter time. It's been cold. From everything I read, that it's supposed to be about a month. These have been out for about 2 months. They were still at 55%, and just go ahead and charge them up so I don't have to worry about them anymore. The best thing I like about these is that they do run off the battery. If the electricity goes out, this still records in case something's going on, and then whenever the electricity comes back on, it connects to the Wi-Fi, it will upload the video that it has. So you're never missing out. If you're just plug it into the, if you're using the wired one and you have to plug it in, then when the electricity goes out, you lose it unless you have battery backup, which I don't have available at this time. I've got a generator that'll run the house, but I have to be here to turn it on to get it to start. So we're going to start with putting this battery in, and then it's springtime, my favorite time of year. Everything's coming back to life, but that means that the grass is starting to grow again. So we're going to get the first mow of the year and some weed eating done around the house to get this cleaned up, and we'll get back with you on that. But first, we'll put this battery in and get it going. Now there's a little button here on the back side of it that you press. The bottom pops down. Your clip, it actually has an area for 2 batteries. They go in like this with a flat part pointing inward, and this slides in and you'll hear it click. Close the lid back and you are good to go. We're gonna have to get the blower out. We've had some leaves, last minute leaves that didn't want to fall off the tree yet, but they finally came off. We're gonna have to do a little clean up back here. A lot of trees, or a lot of limbs fell off the tree, and got some exciting stuff for our planters. We're going to get a couple more of those size and do some plants this year. Plus we'll have some in the hanging baskets as well. So we will get started with our day. Okay, before we get started on this yard, of course we got to get breakfast going. We got some potatoes frying up here. We'll have a couple of scrambled eggs, and of course we have to have the Oscar Mayer bacon, which we'll get that going in just a few minutes. We use the Parkway squeeze butter. I've been visiting here so much and pulling out my cooking utensils that I hardly have anything in the camper anymore. I have a plastic tote in the back that I carry around. Actually, this pan, this spatula, and the plates that I use, and I keep them in the back of my truck because I never know, whenever I might just go to the lake for a picnic day or something like that. Always want it. But I cook here, and then I take them in the house and wash them, and I forget to put them back in the pull apart here, but I had never been able to figure out how to do that yet. So we just cut it open, and of course we got the Oscar Mayer original today. The store here by the Arkansas house has restocked. I believe we're good to go there. So let's get this bacon started. She's a little warm. So this is one of my favorite parts of the day. Early in the morning, get up, get the fire going or the grill going, cook some breakfast, and just look over everything. I don't know if you can see them on this camera, on the GoPro, but got some buzzards flying around for some reason. So anyway, we'll get this breakfast going. We'll show you the final outcome here in a few, and then we'll get started on this yard. Okay, I think we'll get this started. Check the oil to start with here. We are good to go. What I'm going to do first is get the blower out and blow all of these leaves away from the house. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you caught that, but there was a bumblebee right there. So we're going to get all of these, leaves blown away from the house to start with. And then, like I said earlier, get all the blown away from the porch and probably around that tree as well. Still need to take that old grill off. The bottom of it's rotted out. The old stump still hanging in there after about 6 years now. It's been knocked down or cut down. Looks like the mom's cactuses are coming back alive. Good to see. So you can see we got the daffodils have already bloomed. They're already gone, but we got some good weeds started up here, so we'll get this mowed down, put some weed killer on it, and we'll check back with you soon. Okay, we got the yard mowed now, and thought I would try a little experiment here with making some planter beds here on the backyard. Got one long one, a couple of hangers, and then I have one over here that we'll do later. I'm going to put potatoes in it. They grew fairly well last year, so I think that'll be good. So what we have, or what I picked up, was I picked up some yellow squash, some peppers, a couple of tomatoes, which we'll put in that one just to see if it works, and then some cucumbers. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. If anybody has any thoughts or suggestions of maybe I should have done this earlier, because it's April the 4th right now. Probably should have started this a little earlier and put it in the house itself, and got them germinated, but we're going to try it anyway. So to start with, we just bought this long planter, and there's no drain holes in the bottom of it. So again, I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but this is the way that we're going to try it and see if it works this year. We're just going to drill it. We're going to drill a few holes in the bottom of it so the water can drain, and we'll kind of go from there. Again, this is all new to me, so any suggestions I would appreciate. Oh, lost our drill bit. Yeah, we're having a little bit of wind coming through. Hopefully that, as you can see, I have my mic, my Rhodes mic on, and hopefully I'm away from the wind enough that it's blocking it. Plus I got the little windsock on. So we're going to try this. So we have a leftover bag of flower and vegetable garden soil. Is it going to work? I don't know. May have put too many holes in it, and my dirt's gonna fall completely through it. But this is how you learn. I'm not sure what the root system is for the cucumbers and stuff, how deep they need to or how deep they will grow. So again, as I said, this is a little bit of a learning experience for me, and we'll fill up one of these pots. Save that for later. All right, let's see. What do we want to start with? I know that bag's gonna fly away, so we'll put those on there. So I don't know if you can see, but that's what we're planting. Squash is another little bit of a viney, but I think this is going to take a deeper pot. Oops. There's going to be one growing underneath the porch because it just fell out. But if you can see, that's what they look like. We'll see how this works for us. And again, if they come up, great. If they don't, that's okay. We tried, we learned. Put a couple of the pepper seeds in this. Well, those are kind of small. So, got some peppers. Hopefully you can see that. A couple little seeds. I think that we will just put 3 in here. We'll put all of them in here, just in case some are bad. Whoa! Come back. Like I said, it's April the 4th. They're calling for more storms tonight. With possible hail and more tornadoes. I think what we'll do is go ahead and put some of these seeds in that big bucket. I've never seen tomato seeds before, so kind of small. We'll pull out last year's tomato plant. So like I said, in the big one over here, we're going to put a couple of potatoes in there, which actually did pretty good. I was kind of surprised by that part of it. All right, we got moisture in that one. We'll leave it out here for more rain. We're gonna have to put some water in this, and we'll be right back in just a moment and sprinkle it down, and hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll have some plants coming up that I can show you. So thank y'all for watching. I think we're going to end this video here, and we'll continue on the rest of the week after we get past this storm, just to make sure that we don't have any damage. We got to kind of button down the hatches around here. Wind's starting to get pretty bad, and everybody everybody stay safe.